Hi, crafty friends. Thank you so much for stopping by to see what I created today. So, today is May 2nd, and it's time for another sheetload of cards. I'm a part of this creative team, and I have provided a playlist link in the description box and on the end card of this video. If you don't want to use the playlist to hop around to see what all the other team members have created, you will also find a list of all our channels in the description box. So this month's printable will yield 8 cards using 2 sheets of 12 by 12 pattern paper. And I love this printable because if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I love angles on my cards, and this has angles. So when I saw this, I was so excited. So let's go ahead and pull in my cards, and then I'll show you the products that I used, and you can see what I created for this month. Okay, so here are my cards. And again, because we switch up the pattern papers and the way we cut them, I like to change up what my matting color is going to be, because I think that the pattern paper, when it's right next to a specific color, it makes a difference, in my opinion, because of the colors that it pulls in. So for my set, I am using Fresh Freesia for these cards and the Bubble Bath for my card bases on these cards here. Now the papers that I'm using are brand new. They will be available when the new catalog releases next week. And the first set is this one right here, and it's called Flowers in Bloom, I believe. No, Florals in Bloom. And I am using the back side of this one. But there are a lot of beautiful papers in this paper pack. So you might want to get your hands on it if you like these florals. So this is the first set of papers that I used. And then my other paper set, it comes from this set called Floral Impressions, and I'm using the back side of this one. But I love this paper. I ended up having to get another one because, again, I love sunflowers, and I just think these papers are so pretty. So look at that one. Oh my gosh, I just fell in love with that one. And I love this one too. I think it's very, very nice because of the colors. I like the way the colors all work together. And the back of that one, oh, can you imagine making a card with those two? And look at this one. Oh, I love it. So those are the 2 paper packs that I used. And I went ahead and pulled in an old Hostess set, this one here called Fast and Fabulous, because I was really trying to focus on what these flowers look like. So I was trying to find a flower that kind of picked up the idea of those flowers. And so that's why I picked that stamp set. And then if you notice on the printable, we have this part right here, this focal point. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring in a set of dies that I just recently purchased. And it's the Textured Notes. And I thought, you know, I'm going to use one of these that's close to the size of the printable, because I thought it would be fun to have a little texture around the edges there. And then pretty much I stuck to the printable totally, except I added this little strip here. Because again, I like to, when there's like a cutoff point, I really like to, you know, click, like, I don't know what the word is, to make it look like that I don't just see that cut line there. So, plus, I have this little bit showing here at the bottom of the basic white, and I thought that would just tie it in nicely so that it looks like there's two strips going on there. And then I popped up this entire piece here. I had to change my dimensions because of the die that I'm using, but I really like the way it turned out. Then on the inside, I did all of them the same. I used this paper on all of them, even the other set with the fresh freesia card base. And I did the sentiments all in the same color on all my cards. So there's that set, and then there's this set. And I love it. I decided to still stay with the pink here instead of pulling in the fresh freesia for that strip, because I just still felt that it looked better than the fresh freesia. So I did all those little strips that I added, as far as that extra that I added, I did all those in the bubble bath. And then again, like I said, all the insides are the same. And I stamped my flower here. Both, this is in the bubble bath, this is in the fresh freesia, but the outline I did all in the petunia pop. And my sentiments are done in petunia pop. And my sentiment came from this set, which I am still loving. I can't seem to stop using it. But this is a favorite of mine right now. So there we go. There are my 2 cards that I created for this month's sheet load. So thank you so much for stopping by to see what I created. I have a link to my Stampin' Up! Store in the description box below if you would like to support me in my small business. I occasionally get asked about my craft mats. I have this one and another one that's in pink. And so I always now am putting the my affiliate link on how you can get your own craft mats at 15% discount. And all that's in the description box. Okay, so have fun hopping around to see what all the other team members have created. And until my next video, have fun crafting. And remember, choose joy. And may God bless you all. Bye-bye.